Hey, what's up gamers? This is Skelamistic. Today's video is going to be about speed farming couch potato seeds. Those particular plants that drop the big mega snacks whenever they hit Elder. I know that a lot of you have gardens and get your mega snacks this way, so I thought it would be a good idea if I helped out and showed you some tips for maybe getting those seeds just a little bit quicker. Now, I am in Grizzleheim and Saberstad Pass. I wanted to start my intro up there because this water is so loud. This is the main camp right here. Now there are a lot of places in Grizzleheim, well there's a lot of places period, that you can farm for couch potato seeds. All of them have just about the same drop rate. Don't let people tell you that this boss or that boss or the other boss does it faster or better or any of that. That's not true. I've farmed all of these places extensively. As a matter of fact, I have a percentage video that has to deal with couch potatoes that I'll link to this video at the end. I farm here with the Troubled Warriors right up from the main camp, just right literally up the hill. And the reason I do this isn't because the drop rate is better, it's because there's more of these mobs. You can go up and farm the boar camp, and that's fine, but a lot of times you'll have to stop and position yourself just right and wait for a few seconds for them to spawn and all of that bit. These guys are generally, there's 2 or 3 in a group all the time. As soon as you finish one fight, you can go to another group and start it back up again. And that's going to be one of the determining factors for the fastest couch potato farming. It's not going to be the drop rate, it's going to be how many times you can trigger the drop rate. That being said, if you're farming for couch potatoes, you really, if it's at all possible, you want to have a character that's a higher level character that at least has their 4-pip kill all spell, you know, with Storm it's Tempest, with Fire it's Meteor, etc. Life is kind of tough for that, and Death is kind of tough for that. You can make do, and you can team farm and things like that. Don't get me wrong, it's not that you're out because you can't mass hit like that, but if you have a mass hit character, use that. I also am not only am I a high level, but I've got my best gear on, so I don't have a lot of trouble with, doing enough damage the first hit every time. It's all about how fast you can kill these guys. It's not about their percentage drop rate, which is only 1 or 2%. It's about how fast you can kill them. The faster you kill them, the more chances you got for a drop. The more chances you got for a drop, the faster your drop rate is going to be, the more of them you're going to get in a given amount of time. So let me show you what my deck setup is for this, really quick. That's all I've got in my deck. I don't have boosts. I don't have, well, I've got wands and stuff like that, but only because they're part of my gear, and I don't really want to strip my gear down and lose my hit bonuses and stuff like that. So that's really all I've got in there. Just across the board, that's way more than enough because it usually only takes 1. I've just thrown them in there to have them in there. I've got, like I said, all my best gear on this is all Malistaire gear except for the wand, which is the Jack Howell's Whaler, which gives me a huge critical. And that's one of the reasons I don't have boost cards in there, because my critical's so high that I critical pretty much every time. But anyhow, the point to it being, we'll go through a few fights here and you'll see what I mean. There's always groups of these guys around, so you can run right from one group to another group all the time. In the boar camp, a lot of times you've got to wait for one to spawn and come around the corner. These guys you don't. You pretty much get 2 every single time. As soon as you come out of safety mode, you can fight again. See, look at that, right off the bat. You couldn't ask for a better shot. Couch potatoes right off the bat. I love it. Alright, it looks like somebody else over there farming, but I'm not going to mess with that. Try to get, whenever you approach these guys, try to get the guy in the middle. A lot of times if you pull the guy that's at the head of the line, he'll shoot over to a dueling circle area where the other guys aren't there yet, and you'll get 1 and then 1. So whenever you try to farm these guys, whenever you try to farm these guys, get the one in the middle. Grab him. Now I don't even have my mount on. I should have, but I don't. See, I've got 2 right there together. but I've got two right here that are right on each other, and whenever you pull this one, you'll automatically pull the other one. Every time. One hit, kill, and rinse and repeat. Now the most I've pulled out of this method in 1 hour was 13 couch potatoes. But the least I have pulled has been 1 or 2. You'll always pull, doing this, at least 1 or 2 an hour. A lot of people talk about they farmed for hours and hours and hours and didn't get one. But I don't know if they necessarily really speed farmed it. I mean, sure, they fought fight after fight, but did they pull one? You know, did they take a few rounds to kill? This is all really about narrowing your time down. And I'll go through this fight, and then I'll go ahead and do my outro. Maybe one more. See what I mean though? Look, they're always in groups. Here you come. Here's another bunch. You don't have to wait. Just as soon as you come out of safety, you're ready to go again. And you can pull... You can possibly pull 2 fights every minute. And see, I'm critical every time. A critical isn't necessary for this every time, because I can throw 1 pip and my power is such that I can kill them anyway without a critical. Just on now, another thing that's going to help you, and you may not want to do it, but another thing that's going to help you is make sure that whenever you come up here to farm these, that you don't have a Maycast pet on. Maycast pets will eat up your time. I mean, these guys don't do enough damage really to hurt you, and there's all kinds of life wisps floating around. So turn off those pets that cast Maycast spells. All they do is take up time. You really don't need to have them here. And it's all, I mean, yeah, that's really all it is. They'll eat up your time. It's all about time in farming. It's not even the percentage. It's just the time. You guys are going to be coming up here with all different kinds of levels and whatnot like that. If you have to, if nothing else, and you don't have the cards for it, grab yourself a bunch of tough treasure cards or giant treasure cards or monsters. I think you can get tough up there at the card vendor in Wizard City, even if if you have to do that. Grab yourself some boosts, just stick them in your treasure cards, and automatically boost your hit. If you have to do that, if you don't have enough power to just hit them the way I do. But that's basically all you have to do. It's not about the drop rate or the drop percentage. It's about how fast you can kill these and get the drops. The more drops, the more chance you're going to get one. That's going to raise your percentage. Hey John, what's up? Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment about other games or other series you'd like for me to play. If you want, just leave a comment to talk to me, to ask me questions, or just to shoot the breeze, because I love to talk to you guys back. This is Skelomystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace. Hey, what's up gamers? This is Skelomystic. Welcome back to a day in the life of a wizard. In the last video, Mini Pixie Crown sent us over to make a deal with that great big hulking thing of a Gobbler King, who of course, surprise, surprise, wasn't having any of it. We went off to Merle Ambrose